on the track. Information at dunloptires.com. Your host for Motorweek, John Davis.
Well, hello and welcome again to Motorweek. We're glad to have you with us. You know, it's tough to be a successful brand if you don't have SUVs in your lineup. Take Saab. 3 out of 10 Saab owners have left for rivals SUVs. But Saab has been working to change that. First up was the Subaru-based 92X, and now it's time for the main event, the family-sized 97X. Yes, it is based on a General Motors SUV, but that doesn't mean it isn't very much a Saab. While Saab may be an SUV newcomer, the Swedish firm has been producing innovative cars for 56 years, so they know what their loyal fans love. But putting the essence of what makes a Saab into someone else's design is a different challenge. The 2006 Saab 97X is based on General Motors' familiar 360 series body-on-frame chassis that supports the Buick Rainier, Chevrolet Trailblazer, and GMC Yukon. And yes, the US-built 97X does bear a resemblance to its GM relatives, especially in the profile. The side window pattern favors the now discontinued Oldsmobile Bravada, but a cosmetic relationship here is not nearly as obvious as in the Subaru-based 92X. The body rides on a 113-inch wheelbase. That is the shorter of the two wheelbases used by its cousins. Atop that, the 97X adds smoother lines and fewer of the boxy angles and bulging details of the GM-branded use. But the front fascia is 100% Saab, with that familiar twin nostril grille and flowing lines that sweep up, down, and around. The rear hatch is straight GM, but Saab designers added more distinctive tail lamps and rear fascia. Wheels are larger with 18-inch 6-spoke alloys standard. Power comes from GM's proven all-aluminum engines. Base is GM's most advanced truck motor, a twin-cam, 24-valve, 4.2-liter inline 6-cylinder with variable valve timing. It delivers 290 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque. Top choice is a 5.3-liter pushrod V8, making 300 horsepower and 330 pound-feet of torque. It includes GM's displacement on demand system, which cuts off half the cylinders during highway cruising to save fuel. Fuel economy ratings are 15 city and 19 highway. With a standard 4-speed automatic, both motors deliver solid on-road performance, though the 6 runs a little short on steam at the top end. The V8 offers plenty of smooth pull, and with the standard receiver hitch, has a maximum tow rating of 6,500 pounds. Like many modern SUVs, the 97X features automatic all-wheel drive and a respectable ground clearance of 7.7 inches. But a limited-slip rear differential is standard here, as is GM's StabiliTrak electronic stability control. With all this GM hardware on board, you might assume that the 97X would also drive like a GM product. But it is in handling and response where the engineers in Trollhättan most Saabified the 360 platform. Chassis enhancements to the 360's AA-arm front and 5-link rear suspension with self-leveling rear air springs are complete. From firmer springs and shocks to stiffer bushings to larger front roll bar and extra chassis bracing. The result? Well, unlike its softer domestic brand cousins, the 97X has a tight European character with less body rolling corners. The ride is firmer yet still quite comfortable, soaking up choppy roads with less bob and weave. And the revalved rack and pinion steering also has more weight with improved on-center feel. Bringing the 97X down from speed are upgraded 4-wheel disc brakes with larger dual-piston front calipers and standard ABS. The feeling is firm and stops highly stable. Inside, the 5-passenger 97X is clearly a mix of American and Swedish, but it is a good mix with, again, plenty of pure Saab traits. Right down to the ignition switch on the center console, the most distinctive interior touch of every real Saab. Safety features include standard head curtain side airbags with rollover sensors, a feature optional on its cousins. The driver-oriented dash is well organized with handsome burl wood trim. Seating features standard leather upholstery with 8-way power adjustments, but the flat, soft contours may not thrill drivers used to Saab's usual firm, close-fitting sports seats. Shorter drivers will love the V8 standard power adjustable pedals. The split rear bench is 3-adult roomy. It folds easily to produce a big maximum cargo space of 80.1 cubic feet. Price numbers are bigger, however, with the V6 model starting at $38,990. The V8 is a modest jump to $40,990. A bit pricey compared to its Buick, Chevy, and GMC cousins, but the 97X has a much higher level of standard features and is thus much more in tune with the taste of Saab buyers. While it's clear that the 2006 Saab 97X is badge engineered, it is nearly as complete a job of being the same but different as the Lexus RX 330 is to the Toyota Highlander. And sure, we think to bring quite a few SUV-loving Saab fans back home. Coming up, a gas pump in your garage. It's car care time.